What is up, YouTubians? Kuda Below here, coming at you with another exciting video. Basically continuing my series on what sprouting should look like and things to avoid, tips and tricks, that kind of stuff. I'm just basically trying to put out some accurate information as accurately as I possibly can to help people make better informed decisions. By the way, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, now would be a good time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there below. And to everybody that is subscribed, thank you so much. I totally appreciate you, and I appreciate the support. Okay, so with that being said, when you rinse your sprouts, right, you've got your sprouting lid on. When you put water into your sprouts to rinse them out, the water should be relatively clear. Like, it's okay if there's a little bit of particulate matter in there, but when you rinse out your sprouts, your water should be fairly clear. This would be a good example of the water color, or as you can see, it's more of an opaque, it's kind of getting cloudy. This would be a good indicator of bacteria is starting to form, like mold and fungus is starting to form in your sprout. So as you can see right here, what I did was I had another little batch of like some superfood microgreen mix that I let go a little too long. I let get waterlogged. So you can see you do have some healthy stuff in there, which is good. But at the same time, your water's starting to get cloudy. So this would be a bad sign. This would be a sign that, like I said, bacteria or mold is starting to form. And what does that bacteria or mold look like when it actually comes to fruition? That's how the mold starts looking, the fungus starts looking when it starts getting out of hand on your sprouts. And as you can see, it's like a spiderweb pattern. If you saw the video just before this one, I kind of explained what happened with the red garnet amaranth. Basically, I left it in the mason jar like so, without flipping it upside down at a 45-degree angle to strain out the excess water. And I let that mold and bacteria and fungus grow so it got to this point, so I could show everybody what that looked like, the nastiness. But in this video, basically, I just want to focus on the cloudy water, right? You're trying to avoid this cloudy water as much as possible. And that's why it's important to rinse your sprouts at least once every 12 hours. Put them in water or let them soak in the water for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then basically strain off as much excess water as you can, and then leave your sprouting jars or your mason jars at a 45-degree angle or so with the sprouting lid so that all the extra water can come out, because it's the water and the environment that creates that mold, right? That fungus, that bacteria. And like I said, if you just want to see the side-by-side comparison of how cloudy this water is, right, let's give it a good stir, and then how clear the other side is, right? So you can kind of see the difference there between what, let me move the grapefruit out of the way. You can kind of see the difference between what cloudy, murky water this kind of looks like. This is the bad stuff. This is going bad. This will probably develop mold and fungus. And as you can see, my clear water over here is looking nice and clear. You got that nice blue tinge to it, which is always a good thing. So there you go. Anyways, now would be a good time again to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there below if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. I always try to put a little bit of content out there for almost everybody, so there's a good variety of entertainment value on this channel. Also, to everybody that has subscribed so far, thank you so much. I totally appreciate you and appreciate the support, like I always say. Down in the description there down below, there's some links to some pretty cool products if you want to go ahead and check those out. So make sure to visit those links. I'm always trying to find the highest quality products I can find at the lowest possible prices. And then down in the description, there's also a link to my Facebook page. It's Cooter Malloy Product Reviews. So make sure to visit that Facebook page, like, follow, and subscribe on there if you like what you're seeing. And then lastly, if you want to go ahead and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of when those new videos come out, definitely go ahead and do that. Anyways, I'm Cooter Malloy, once again, just giving you the side-by-side comparison of what your water should look like when you rinse your sprouts and what your water should not look like when you rinse your sprouts. If your water does get like this, like I said, it's a good sign that bacteria, mold, and fungus have started to form. I would throw out the whole batch. Just throw out the water, throw out the whole batch. Like I said in the previous video, I wouldn't try to mix this in with any kind of mulching stuff that you have, because what may potentially happen is that the mold or bacteria may overtake your mulching pile and then basically not be a good thing in that respect. So like I said, I would just toss it out. And lastly, just to show everybody one last perspective of this mold or fungus growth, as you can see here, it's looking pretty nasty. That spider web action that's going on right there is not normal. Also, the sprouts have gone and turned like a brownish color in some parts, a grayish color in other parts. So definitely not a good thing. Anyways, I'm Cooter Malloy, and I will catch you all on the next exciting video.